Hello. Welcome everyone. Hello. How are you? Look at today is a wonderful day. Yeah. What's behind me is the new pretend map that we put in. It's technically kind of like a map because it shows how the pieces work. And yeah, so we'll see what it's like in the long run. We had decided that the new, oh, I don't know whether I did decide. That is an interesting thing. What I decided the new color was going to be for the science, but I think it's just going to be purple for them. I'm going to change my view because then I want to stay standing still. And yes, so we put this in on this wall specifically. We've added some other road markings to different areas to allow people to understand where they are and what type of building this is. In this one here, and I think I'm going to start doing that with this, we're going to change this piece out on each of the wall areas here for the doors so that there's an understanding that this is the town hall and what type of building it is. Now we could put them on the outside and it depends on what it looks like on the inside. We might end up putting these on the outside if it shows too much or if it changes something. We'll see on the inside when we begin to do stuff. Right now, where they are is kind of interesting, so I'll just leave it for now. I'm beginning to dislike this window here because of what choices it's making me have to make. But other than that, hello, Mr. Villager. Welcome to the BEM. And Mr. Villager is in
I
chat.
could help you with that.
And I am fine. Evochi, how are you? I'm saying, and you? How are you? Okay. I have a bunch of stuff on me because I was working in the hallway, in the new hallway, and I want to go there. But before I do that, let's go back into here. Let's go to town hall. I don't know if I can have any kids. I don't know that we have done the research to expand the city. And so I'm going to be very careful here. I'm going to go into land people mode right now, and so that I can see, I can come up here without making a mistake. Click on this book, and let's see how many people I have. I have 55 of 100, so I can have a bunch. You are? Oh, good. Mr. Villager is saying he is good too. Yay! Yes, so I can have another 45 people. Another 45 people. And yeah, so that includes the 3 that we're still searching for. So we're still searching for those special scientists that the United Nations of Land people are sending. Land. Land ho. Land people are sending. They're just sending 3. You can have 12 in a level 5. There's nobody here. Oh, the ships must have just left. Oh, there's nobody there. We'll check back later. Oh, here's a person though.
Good day to you.
Have I looked at you? I have not looked at McKenna. And she's just visiting. And see, look, she's rushing to catch it. She has no time left. And luckily she's a visitor, so we don't have to worry about her. And let's come here and look. And I will explain, every once in a while I try and explain this, that it is just a challenge that I do for myself. That I like picking the people, and
What is it?
because of that. There's Karen. Are you leaving? You just got here. A ship just arrived. So I have Karen and McKenna that I've looked at, and we're going to add them to this list. Karen, yes, Karen, I did look at you. I know, but you don't have, unfortunately, you don't have the skills. It's always interesting when they insist, when they're like going,
What
but
is it?
I want to be here. And it's like, but you don't have anything that on your application that will help us with the science. And so we'll see more amazing news. Mr. Villager has amazing news for me about his community that he is building. And it says the first and new crewmates arrived in safety in the foundation. Nice. I like it. I like foundation. 2 adults and a child. Excellent. Excellent. That sounds wonderful. Let's go up since the ship obviously came in. Let's see if there's anybody here. Here's a new person.
Good
Hi,
day to you.
Alessia. Alessia, and Alessia does not have what we need. We've got a lot of tourists. These
I
are
can
all
help you with
tourists.
that.
Aubrielle. Aubrielle.
I'm going to do my best to work for you.
Let's look and see what we need. What we needed was mana, knowledge, and focus. So the mana is 28. That's excellent. The knowledge is 3. If the focus is 29, believe it or not, Aubrielle is one of the people we're going to take. I see the knowledge is down, but the intelligence is up in the 20s. We're going to trade and athletics. Look at that. She's really very good. Aubrielle is going to be one of the first scientists. I think she wants
Good
cakes,
day to you.
and she wants 8 of them. So we're going to, whoa, people came. We're going to remember her. I could go and change back into my magical self, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to change into my mermaid self, and be creative again. Change into my creative self, and there I am. And we're going to get Aubrielle. That's a pretty name, Aubrielle. And is this
I
you?
can help you with that.
And welcome. Welcome to our community. And I'm going to put her in some housing right now. So she's just going to stay here
I
in
can
the
help you
tavern.
with
Alessia, we looked at.
I can help you with that.
Santos, we did not look at. So let's put down Alessia's name. A and Santos. We'll put Santos's name down because I can see it already. The mana's 14. Oh, we have a visitor. Look at this. Who is it? Let me turn this on. It's Toby Carnage Aruda, and this is a patron. This is a Patreon patron of Minecolonies team, and they have contributed enough that they have a skin in the game, and they are a visitor. You had your first native person, the little Artol. Ah, yeah, good. So I'm hearing about and so we don't have to worry about Toby. And Santos we looked at. Let's look
I
at
could help you with that.
Jacoby. Jacoby is leaving. Wow, he's not staying even. And oh, I think he just left. I think he just left just then. Okay, he's like, nope, I don't want to be considered. Okay, fine. Wow. He just left. Let's come up here and see who's up. We haven't
What
looked
is
at
it?
Ruth. Ruth is, focus is 26. Man is 18. It is the mana that needs to be up. It is mana for druids. That is on top. And mana, and then knowledge and focus is the other one. So the focus is up, but the mana is not. So no Ruth. And Roshni.
What is it?
Roshni. Hello, Roshni. And Roshni, the mana is down. The focus is down. And those are the two that we absolutely need.
I
And
could
then
help
we
you with
have
that.
Brett. And let's look at Brett. The mana is up. The focus is down. And the knowledge is there. The focus is down. We'll think about Brett because he's got 30s. And Alessandro. Let's look at Alessandro for a minute. The mana is up. The focus is good. The knowledge is okay. The mana is high. I'm not sure.
I could
Brett
help you with
and
that.
Alessandro could come in. I think the mana is high for Brett for sure. And
I'm
Alessandro,
going to do my best to work for you.
the mana is high. I think I'm going to take both of these two men as
I could
well.
help you with that.
So, yes, you can, Brett. You are about to be one of us. And Alessandro, don't sulk. I'm
I
actually
could help you with
taking
that.
you. Yes. And there we go. Okay, so the community owes the mermaids 12 diamonds and 12 pieces of what was that? That was quartz, and then and also 12 cakes. So all of that, I know, guys, I need to get by. Thank you. Now I could, and I
going to
think
do
I
my
might
best to
go
work for
ahead
you.
and start them without orientation and without them being here. So I'm going to unassign Aubrielle. So it's going to be Aubrielle and these two other people. And we're
I
going
could help you with
down
that.
to the facility right now. We're going down to the science facility and we're going to assign them to the facility because they're coming in specifically to work the science lab, the new International Science Station. And that is right off of our farming community right here, although we did put in a restaurant for them. And I might work on the restaurant today after I do children. I think I want to do some children. I just need to look at who's in the housing and we'll do some of that. So let's put, oops. How many do I have? Is he saying I only have 2? I can only put 2 in? Where's the... This is a level 3. Ah, I made a mistake. I can only put 2
I could help
in
you
right
with that.
now. I know how I can do it. So I'm going to put Aubrielle here. We're going to put Aubrielle here as a druid. These are druids. So the mana 28, the focus 29, that's really good. So we're going to put them in first right here. Let's go to Alessandro, and he has 30. Brett has 31, but he has the focus. So we're going to put Alessandro here first. We're going to let Brett work at the other guard tower. We have a guard tower across from the hospital. We're going to put Brett there for a moment until we, and there she is. There goes Aubrielle. And we're going to put Brett right down here until Benedict is finished upgrading that place and druids. And so, oh, Everly is here. Wait a minute, where's that extra tower? I'm going to assign, Everly's here. Let's go to manage druids. Everly is here. I'm going to let Everly go to the other one. I'm going to put Brett here so that he's close to the science lab. I'm going to have Everly take over the guard tower. What's going on? Oh, Aelia is sick and Melina is taking care of her. Let's get Everly to take over the guard tower in the smelting wing where the plantation is. And we'll do that where the sugar farm is, where we have a planter for the sugar farm. And we'll do that right here. So we'll have Everly take over this spot for the time being. When we move Brett over, then Everly will go back to her spot. But right now we're going to put her here and she's going to be fine. And there we go. So that takes care of them. So Malaya is working on this, as we can see, and she is bringing it up to a level 4. It is a level 3 plantation right now, and she's making it a level 4 plantation. And we will do that. So let me see. Mr. Villager is saying, yes, congratulations on getting your firstborn in your foundation, and the entrance ladder in your facility are done, and you finished a new entrance. Yay! You don't know where to build the pub after finishing the center in which the entrance you built, the new one or the old one, and that depends where you want your so think about it in terms of restaurants and shopping. So because you want your visitors to be able to wander in places that look like they're going into the restaurant, going into the stores and things like that. So it doesn't pay to have them in places where they're not going to get anywhere near those places. So that's the way I look at it. That I want to be able to come down here and actually see some visitors actually coming down into this area, and maybe even taking this walkway across to the university. So that is, the university is a little far, but you never know, and we'll see what happens with it. Speaking of the university, this is the section that we are working on right now. We were putting in gardens and views. We can't do this one yet because the library is not done. So when the library is done, we'll do a garden in this area, or we'll take out this window and just have it be rock, some kind of wall. because this is a mountain right here on that side, and we'll see what we want to do there. So that is what we're looking at. So we made some signs so that people at this end of the corridor can see that there's shopping and goods down this end, down if they take this hall down. And so that's why we did that. And then at this end of the hallway, people can see that there is university and magic down that way. And those are two things that we wanted. They know there's housing and restaurants because you can see the housing colors really clearly. And then this is the lecture hall right here. And we'll see what we want to do with this. Because these bottom pieces right here are right on this, and let's go out for a minute. I want to see how close they are in regards to that. And let's see if they are right on top of each other. I think I might actually let the window, where am I? I do that all the time with this place. I might actually let the window, let the window between the two of them be the same. And that's what we're going to look at right this second. So I'm talking about this right here. And sure enough, it is. So see how this is here like this? Let me see what these are for a second. These are stained glass. These are glass blocks. Excellent. So I can take out the bottom pieces here and let the kids be distracted by people walking by. I'm going to see if I want to do that. I might just go ahead and let the children get distracted by people walking by, but we'll see. Mixasa, salut. Salut. Como ça va? How are you? And now let us go and look. So what I'm going to look at is places where we can have children. As I'm going down to the children's, and I'm going to need a blue right here. I'm going to need a blue right here so I can see this hall right in this spot right here. So we're going to put that blue there so that I know. So see, when I see here, I can see that this is the hallway that goes down, and the purple shows the university hallway, and this is good. Okay, let me just get rid of these two for a second. These I might want to use. I'll look at them again and see. Do I have room for this one? I don't. That's a slab. Let me take this slab out and put it here. We're going to go back. So I'm going to check all the housing for a moment. Who's that? Who's just standing there? Hi, Aiden. Aiden's looking at his homework. He thinks he's forgot something at school. He's probably going to go back. And Mitsasa, how are you? Are you okay? And we've got all of these, but we're going down to where the kids are. And who's that? That's Aiden again. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's curious. He must be going home. See, that actually worked. Excellent. So this hall that we put in was to keep them from shortcutting, from swimming across from the university. We added this extra hall right here, and it's working so that they are not swimming from, let's say, the hospital, the clinic, or some of these buildings over here over to the other side. And we don't have to look at visitors anymore. because we have our 3 scientists, and the rest of the scientists are going to come from the community, are going to come from the children. And speaking of children, because we're going to have this science team, we're actually going down into the residences, the children's residences, which is down here. And let's see who lives here for a moment. Ah, bon, c'est bon. And let's look here. This is Jacob and Nyla. Jacob and Nyla have had a kid. Let me look at something here. I need to look at the kid list for a minute for Tana. Nope. Let's make that one go away. Let's look at this list here. Okay, Jacob and Nyla had one of the first kids. Parnell is their kid. And so they are living in a family home, and they are going to have to move. So do we have some place for them to move to? That's what we're going to check right now. I think I have some, and that's what I'm going to look at. So we're going to go up to here, and let's see. Now Jacob, where is Jacob? Jacob is... Isn't Jacob our... Yeah, he is. Jacob is our environmental scientist. He's actually running the recycling plant. And Parnell, I have no idea. Is Parnell one of our chefs? I don't know, but Jacob works here. There's no question, even though I'm going up here. I could have easily gone to, I could just do this, like this, and then let's go to the full list for a second. And let me see if I could find Parnell right quick, because this makes a difference in where we house them. So I'm looking for Parnell. Every once in a while, this is, there we go. Ah, so Parnell is a cook. Is she actually the cook down here? Why are they living? So this is interesting. So I have a young couple who are here, and they actually live in this area. There are no real family homes here, but let's see what's here for a minute. This is Brooklyn and Max there, and let's go upstairs for a sec, and let's see who's here. This is Asher. Asher is visiting Aaliyah. Let's look at that. I bet I don't have that on the list. Hold on for a second. Asher is visiting Aaliyah, and I don't know. We'll have to look and see who they are, but I just want to make a note. Her and Aaliyah. And we'll do that. Okay, right there. Just for a second. I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go upstairs. That is a private apartment, I think. I don't see anyone here. I think that's in the other apartment that we have. I don't think we have any more. Let me come down. Let me come down one more right here. And yeah, so they're here. Who's in the bedroom? And in the bedroom is Roland, and although she's not here, it's actually Roland and Freya live there. Why isn't, what time of day is it? Are the farmers just home in the day? No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Where's Freya? She must be in the hospital. She must be sick, because she is definitely not home. Okay, so about the first inhabitants in your town. Oh yes, yeah, parabens, parabens, parabens. So Russell's checking here. Yes, I know Russell. Let's continue. Let's go back. I need Roland and Tinsley, Ronald and Tinsley, Roland and Freya, Amber and Ermias, Nadia and Atticus. Let's see. Nadia and Atticus had a child. Jamina and Mac. So I need them to move out. So what I think I'm going to do, just for a minute, your phone doesn't support Reddit. So yeah, as far as putting pictures up. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's go down here for a minute. McSassa had been suggesting Reddit as a place to put photos of his foundation, and it's not going to. He can't use Reddit, so that's a shame. That definitely is. Let me get Nyla and Jacob. Let's see here. There are people here. Let's look at this one. Cassidy, who are you with? You're just there by yourself and you're not in bed. She's doing something. And no one's here. And in this one, we have people living here. I don't have any more housing. So Nyla has the restaurant. And the restaurant is not a level 5 yet. And I want to see if you can see images using Google life hacks. Interesting. We're going to go up to Parnell's restaurant for a second. I know that restaurant has an extra corridor, and that's what I want to see. We don't have too much family housing in this area, and I might put some more couples housing and family housing over here. Couples housing especially. So I can do one of two things, and so this is probably what I'm going to do today. So this is Parnell's restaurant right here, and it is only a level 3 right now. We would have to build it up to a level 5 to get this door, but not necessarily. And this would be fine commute for Jacob and Parnell to be here. So the question is, where is this? In the halls, in the outside, because I think we're going to add a hall. I think we're going to add a hall and see what we're going to do here. So we have a hallway here. There's this hallway right here. We have this hallway way over here. This is the complexes here, but there's the hallway. So far we only have 2 hallways off in this direction. If we did a third one here to take advantage of this right here, it would also take advantage of probably these areas. I don't know how I would do it. I know that there is nothing here. This one comes out right here. And this one, this is the other one, and it comes out in the wall right here. See that right there? That's
What
the
is it?
exit. So both of these exits for both of these Fletchers is coming out in this direction. And we're talking right now about just this area right here. Now we have singles housing for students, 1, 2, and we have a new one here that hasn't been worked on yet, but it will house 2 people, I think. Right now it'll house 2 people, and then it will house 2 people. Oh, that means that we can move, for the time being, we can move Parnell and Jacob into that last housing right there. Oh, that's perfect. We'll move them in there because in the beginning of this, you have a double bed in this section right here. See, a double bed. So we're going to move Parnell. Oh, Mixasa. Mixasa, I can use both of these lower levels of housing to make partner housing, to make housing where just couples live. So see this here? Even though this is going to end up being, oh, that is interesting. This is actually shorter than the cavern style alternative house. You already have someone subscribed to your gym, or are you talking about me? Are you talking about the gym that we have? Because I don't have anyone yet subscribed there. We're going to work on that in a little bit. But yes, this is where we'll put them for right now. We're going to put them, and this I can use as extra alternative housing. Mixasa and Matlam have done a really good job. So they've made the smaller houses. I mean, this is traditional for Minecolonies, but in this situation, it is essential in this situation because it does allow us to have two-person family homes that are specifically for older couples. And by older, I mean couples who have already had children. Not necessarily older, just have already had kids. So we're going to move Parnell, and there's Parnell, and we're going to move Jacob. If we can find him, there's Jacob. We're moving them here. So, Medusi is a serious company, a working station, no family life here. I love it. So excellent. So thank you very much. This is perfect. And so they're just going to stay here right now, but across the way, I'm seriously going to consider putting in the level 2s of both housing to make housing for couples. And we'll do that later. Okay, so now that we have a place for them, let's move to one of the couples who hasn't had kids yet into the family home area, and that's what I'm going to look at right now. This is what I'm doing today. So I will probably end up building as soon as I get some of the couples started, and that's what we're going to do right now, get some kids started. But let's check here. So we're going to go all the way down. Yeah, that was pretty convoluted there. And let's see who we have that hasn't had any kids. So this place is now empty. Nyla. Where's Nyla? Wait, did I make a mistake? Did I combine? Where's Nyla? Nyla and Jacob. Oops, I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Wait a second. Let me look at that. I did. Oh, their kid. Parnell's their kid. So I moved the father and the kid over together. Let's fix that right now. Sorry. Nyla's their daughter. I mean, ooh, but that means we can't move them. Parnell can stay there. Nyla and Jacob need to live someplace else. Drat. So Nyla's the miner. Let's go look at the mine for a minute. I'm going to move Jacob back because I don't want that to get mixed up. We're going to move Jacob back. Yes, I just moved Jacob and his daughter in and left the wife. Or the partner. We don't have that kind of designation here. So let's do Jacob and put him back over here. There we go. All right, so Nyla and Jacob are there. Let's go up here. What I'm trying to do is try and have people live where they work. So Jacob would have the longer commute, but if Nyla's place can have, if there's some place near Nyla where we can have housing, I would like to do that. So this is the courier's office here, and off of here we have the crusher, and here's Nyla right here. So the level 5 of this, I have no idea what it looks like right now. I'm going to have to go out and look at it for a minute. Yes.
What is it?
Do you need that you're not getting? A pickaxe, but you are going to get it. Okay. I'm going to cancel. I think she's been asking for it for a while. I'm going to cancel those so that she can re-ask for it today. Let's go up. I'm going out. I want to see what the level 5 of that looks like. And what the level 5, I would prefer Nyla to have the least of the commute of the couple. So I would need to put something in this area, and that's what we're going to see. Can I put something in this area? See this hall right here? There was a hallway right here, and this hallway could come around to a house right here, and that would be okay. But let's go up for a second. I haven't seen what the mine looks like at level 5 in so long. Oh, look where we are. We're on the Caledonian side. Let's go over here. Let's go over to this one. I haven't seen it in so long, and I'll have to look. And mine, yes, no, not yet. We will have fitness people assigned eventually, but we are still waiting, believe it or not, on the research, aren't we? That's a good reminder. Let me look at, I will look at that. Since I'm here for a minute, let me just look at what I wanted to see about the mine for a second. I have 2 places I want to look at for a moment. Underwater base. Let's go to here. Let's go to metallurgy. Nope. Let's go back. I think mine is under fundamentals. It is level 5. I just want to see what the entire building looks like at level 5, and let us, this is level 5. So this part is meant to be underground, which is why it's not surrounded by sea. And I want to see what it looks like. This is the one that I want to see. And then that one goes down even farther. So this level right here, underneath this part right here, so this is the only entrance here. And I'm looking at this part right here. See what I see? I have this whole walkway right here. But I don't. Look at this machine. There's a machine there. Let's raise this up so that I can see what this machine is. In that corner. Yeah, so we've got a machine. That's going to be really noisy. We've got this. Yeah. I would want them on the outside in this hallway right here, which is actually their hallway. So I would have to wait until this is a level 5 maybe. We'll check and see. Let's look at Jacob's place for a minute. I just want to see, let's go to husbandry, horticulture, composter's hut, level 5. Let me see how many exits there are. So this is really tiny, and there is this huge area outside where they are working. And so this area here, all of these would have to, yeah, all of this is where he probably has a suit and he goes out and he checks on those machines because there's no way for him to get to them from here. They're all on the outside. And so there's actually going to need to be, hopefully those are trapdoors on the inside. They are not, but we could make, maybe make those trapdoors. I'll have to check and see. How does he get out here to these machines? And so that is what I'm looking at for a minute. Wait, the mine was updated? No, it's still the same. The mine's still the same. I just hadn't seen it in a long time. And because the mine went in like the first couple of episodes of my streaming this. And now, you know, that's a long time ago. That's actually a long time ago. Yeah. And so Excessa's saying you forgot about an airlock in this building too. It's okay. The way we have it set up, we can have an airlock right outside of that building and that he can go to, and we can justify that that's what he would do there. So that is not a problem with, see, we'll go over to that area for a minute, which is right down here, right at the edge of Tana. Is the, is it on this side or the other side of this? It's on this side. There it is. So it's right here. And this is building, this is the composter building here. This hall right here, this hallway right here, we could add the link right there. And depending on that corner, I don't remember what's in that corner right now. I'm looking here and I see some equipment, but we could add it so that the airlock is attached in some way to this. So then they can come out, and look, it makes sense that he would come out of the airlock right there and do work on these machines that are doing the composting right here. This is one of the farms right here, and we don't have an airlock in this area. So this is the closest airlock, and this is at the university. So that will be good. Okay, I don't want to take this airlock for a moment. Let's go back over. We're still, and this is what happens with kids in my communities. It takes a while. Oh I'm sorry, Mixas. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, look, this is only a level 3, Mixasa. If you want to fix it, I'll wait for it because this is only a level 3 here. And I can wait to build it back up. There's a couple places. Look at all this space around this building. So it could be added to either side of this building. There's a little less space here. There's a farm here. It could be added to this corner right here of it, or it could be added to here. And just a fun thing, just a fun kind of thing, not just an airlock for themselves, not necessarily doesn't have to be working or big or, just to make it look like. Because you did that actually in the warehouse. The warehouse actually has something that looks like, oh, they go into that room and they get suited up and then they go out and they go to the docks and they work on this. It's just that there wasn't a cargo bay, but there definitely is some place in the warehouse, and I'll show for a minute. And a couple of the other buildings have places that look like, oh, this is where you go, and this is where you get suited up. Let me see if it's down here, if I'm remembering. That's the antiquities storage there. This area. So this area here, see, there's a dive suit here, and there's all this. And at one point I was thinking that I was going to put something here to make it possible for them to get out of this room, but I can still do that like in this area. I think I'm looking at the map. There's something behind this wall right here. There's nothing behind this wall except, let me look and see. Let me face this way. Yeah, there's nothing behind this wall. So this wall comes out. I could have it come out into that area. To be fair, we designed our buildings. We were afraid that citizens used the doors to go outside since their pathfinding was pretty weird with water. But a few months ago, Minecolonies changed something to the pathfind, so they try to avoid water. And yes, you are correct. And so that does make a difference in the build. It definitely does. And I understand that. And thank you for explaining to chat and for explaining to the stream watchers, because that's really important, that there have been some major changes made to Minecolonies. Minecolonies team is constantly upgrading the place and just making wonderful designs. And there are things that you can do now that there was no way you could do them a year ago even. So yeah, and so that makes a huge difference in the way in the things that you can do in Minecolonies, which is what makes Minecolonies so compatible with Minecraft. They take advantage of the fact that you can play however you want and it works. So we're talking about Jacob and Nyla moving into some place in the area, and we're going to choose the hallway that is off of Nyla's mine. Jacob's commute would be down this hall, and it's not that bad a commute. So what I would need to do here is put in some housing right here. So these are just hallways here. I don't think there's enough room right here because that's not done yet. And this one here, we could put something we saw what we're looking at, but I don't know that I like it. And so that kind of leaves, we can't put anything in here. This is the docks.
I can help you with that.
Yes, Nyla, I wish you could. I wish you could. Maybe I can make something. What are we looking at? From the blacksmith's forge. Yeah, I need the blacksmith to live there. We already made this so that Sky and Yaz can live here, and Sky did let Yaz move in, and so the both of them are living in this little apartment right off of Sky's. We have to get back and do some more design work in here, but they are able to live here. And so Yaz, there. And speaking of, that's Aolani. Wait, wait, did I make a mistake? I did. Do I have Sky living here, or do I have Aolani? I have Sky and Yaz living in Aolani's house. And remember, we just saw Aolani and Asher? Ooh, that would be quite a commute. I have mixed up people. Unassign these two people from here. I'm going to find them another house. Yes, there's a door on the blacksmith wall to go outside to access small delivery platform on the roof. Yeah, which is nice. That's a really good one. This is Aolani's place right here. And how did I do that? How did I make that mistake? That is most interesting. Okay, so this is Aolani's house right here. Let's cross this. Let's go here. Sky and Yaz actually are in. Yaz is right here. Yaz is right up here. He works right up here. And Sky works in the smeltery hallway. And Sky is exactly one of the ones who can have one off of hers. So if we go this way, and this is what happens. I used to keep track of where everyone was living. In the very early days of Minecolonies, I kept track of where everyone was. I've gotten kind of lax about doing that, and so things like this happen. See this right here? This doorway right here? This is going to lead to their house. And based off of what we've discovered now, I think, let's try something here. I'm going to put in a house. I'm going to put in the dorm level 2, which makes a lovely house. And I want to put that in right here for the two of them, since I have made them not have a house anymore. They'll have to live in the tavern until I get the house fixed. Hold on for a second. We're doing underwater base. We're going to go to foundation. So we're going to go to residences. We're going to pick the dormitory residence, level 2. And we're going to push it back in here until we get to the windows. And there it is right there. So let me see how I can make this work. Now here's the problem with it. It would have to be turned this way. And let's bring it here so I can see the entrance. I should have an entrance. Oh, is that an entrance? No, let's turn it around. It's facing the wrong way. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it up. I might have to, yep, I've lost it. I might have to look at it and figure out where it is because I just lost it. This is one of its pieces right here. Let me see if I can bring this over. I see that white line. I'm going to bring it white line. There we go. There we are. This is correct. Okay, I thought I was going to have to go outside to find it. Wait, what did I just do? Did I just lose it again? Let's bring this back. Okay, so this is where the window is. So hopefully this is the doorway part. Let's look here. I'm trying to figure out where the doorway is. Is this level 2? Level 2. It's a little hard to figure out because of the water. Ah, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to go out. I'll have to go out for a second and place it from the outside. Let's see if I can rise up here and see where I'm putting it. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so let's see where this is, because I might not be able to do it. See that crossover right there? That's what I'm afraid of, and look how big it is. And I'm going to turn it around. Let's bring it up so I can see it and turn it around. I want to see if I can fit it in this space. Let's rise it up. Raise it up. That's what the problem is. See, I have it turned the wrong way. Okay, and now let's move it all the way over. I need to make sure that it is not overlapping this building right here. So I can put it this close. I'm looking at that. I can put it all the way to here. I can have it right there like that. This is one hall this way and one hall this way. And we could put it this way. Okay, so now it's in the right location. I'm going to bring it down and see what I see. See what I see? That's what I'm afraid of. See where it is in relationship to this area? So it's not going to work there if it has to come down too much farther. So let's go in. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go up. Where am I? Oh, I'm here, but I want to use this one. So let's come here. I want to use this airlock. This one right here. Let's go up here and go up here, because where I'm talking about putting it is right here. So now let's just bring it down and let's see where those white lines are. I see where it is, so let's bring it down first until that is sort of setting somewhere in this area right there. See that right there? Let's bring it one more. Okay, now that's setting on the ground. Let's move it up until I start seeing an entrance somewhere. I still don't have an entrance. Is it underneath? Did I do it too low? It's so strange. Ready? I'm going to raise it up this way. And I still don't have it. There it is. Okay. Woo! Alright. So there's that. And this is the entrance right here. Alright. So this is where it would be. Right here is the entrance. Push it back one. Now I have to go and look at every single building in the area. So see, it's setting right there. Let's go out and look at it and see what is in the area that is in conflict with it. The surface. It's going to come right to the surface. It's going to take away this mountain in this area. We'll bring it back. This is what I'm talking about. So this is the thing that we were checking on to make sure it wasn't coming over and crossing over into their area, and it's not. it's sitting on top of this, which is interesting. So where is the mechanic shop? The mechanic shop is over here. Wait, how is that even possible? That is really fascinating. Okay, so no, it's just sitting on top of this. Oh, oh, that's nice. Look where it is. It's sitting on top of this area right here. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Excellent. There's nobody in the way. This is the corridor right here, and it's sitting right here. We can actually do this. Yahoo! Yeah, so the door to the blacksmith, I'm going to go look for just a second. Right over here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the sugar farm right here. And so that means that this is the blacksmith right here. And there is stuff that looks like there's some indication that they can get to the working machines in the shop. It does look like that. Plus they have this section right here, which leads to a hallway, and that makes it easy to put something in. So that one is nice. Look at this sitting right here. Now, yes, it's going to take away all of this, and that's unfortunate, but we can put it back. And luckily, it's right at the surface tension level. And yes, and so that is going to be good. So let's do this. Now, we're looking at this. This is the clash right here. This is the future of the stone smeltery. So we can see that even with this hallway here, this hallway can match up in the rock. There's rock right here, which is why I can't go further over to that side. So that is where the hallway ends, right there, and that's where we're putting this in. And we can see the blue line is right on that edge, is exactly on the same edge as the door for that building. So let's come back down here into the submarine corridor, and let's use this airlock to get up here. And we're going up here to where this is, and we are going to give Sky and Yaz this as a house. Now it's going to flood because this is a level 2. The other side is open, and we are going to construct it. This is not something that I'm leaving to. So there it is. So now let us take this away right here, and we're going to need sponges, and we're going to need a pickaxe, and we can hear the water running all around it. So let's come here. Did I move it? Why is it not here? Oh, there it is. There it is. I see the walls. See how the walls changed? And that's it. So there we are, and this is the new place, and we've got 2 sources. One of them is right here, got that source, and 2 of them are right here because this is the outside. Look at this view. Whoa, this is going to make an amazing window here. And do I want to do that right now? Let's look at glass. This is a house. I'm going to do what they do, what Mixasa and Matmom have done. We're going to put this glass in to the house right now. I know I'm locking myself out. Let me come here, And have I locked myself out already? Okay, make it easier for me to get in. And let's put it in on this side. We're putting in this. Here's, I think that's outside. I can't see those. There's one that goes there and one that goes there. And I think I have an extra one and not in the right place. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Now this changes color, but it doesn't in this one. And we don't really have a view. Let's go out for a minute. This is gorgeous. There isn't a view here either, so we'll probably do something to extend that bedroom since this is only a couple's home here. But we'll start with just closing off this entryway here. Since this is a private home, we can add the water to here underneath this. That'll actually be pretty. I like the water being in that section. This right here where they actually have a view, and this one right here, this view, I have to think about that. I have to think. That's actually outside of here. See, it's right there. And I might just leave that as a window, you know, we'll see about that. But this is now Sky and Yaz's house, and we're going to assign them because right now they don't have a house. They're probably at the airship, spending the night at the airship. Let's do housing and let's put Sky here and Yaz here. Now Yaz, you see, is only 29 away and Sky's 10. This is perfect for both of them. And they've already had their kids. They had Yusef. And so this house is going to work out just perfectly for them. So what we will do here is we'll put in a smaller door right here. This is the part that is the house that's leaking, and we're going to put in a door. We're going to put in a doorway, so it's just going to have a single door right in the middle of this, and we can definitely do that. The question is, what's this? This is brick slab. I'm not going to use this. I know that that's temporary. The roof is okay here. This is stairs. I need slab. Let's do birch slab for now. We'll do birch slab and this bottom part here, and there is Yaz coming to bed. Actually, let's go ahead and slab this. What am I looking at there? That looks like I can take this part and go like this. Let's see if I can do this. I might not be able to. What's there? Yes. Let's do that first of all. And that is not leaking. Let me see if it leaks. If it leaks, I won't be able to. I'll have to do something on the outside. And then this, let's change this and we'll put something on the outside to keep it from leaking in, or no, we'll just because see where that is, we can just add this right to here and have that be like that. I'm good with that right now. We'll see what the walls are going to be like in a little bit, because this is it. So anything that they have, we're going to make for them. This goes into the wall. We'll see how much space we have back there to expand the bedroom just a little bit. We're going to, they have kind of a loft kind of place, but for now, because this is a business right here, we do want to put in the hallway, which would be here. Let's start right here with putting in, we would need orange, but let's put the white in because this is where the door is going to be. And so we could do they're not going to see that part because I just realized because it's going to be like this. So let's do this here, and we can take away this one here and take that and put that in, because there's the door. The door is going to open right here, and we need something to come down here, so we might as well go ahead and put the full in. Hello. Boy, that was a quick night. Isn't that a quick night? Wow. Let's see if I don't need the sponge anymore. When I go up above, I'll try and do something about the water sound. The water sound is just displaced water in the rock, and we'll see what I can do about it in a moment. Let's make these go away for a second. Let's get orange. Let's get one of these. Let's get concrete. Let's get orange concrete right here. This is a house, so the courier can find this address. We'll do that, and we'll do that. See how close the water is? So that's the reason why we can hear it so strongly. Right here. And then this is theirs. And I'll wait until this is finished to see what I'm going to do with that. And right here we need a door. And for the time being, we're just going to use one of Macaw's doors. So let's look at doors. Macaw might have an orange door that would look nice. We could use the mangrove door. The mangrove door is actually pretty. Stomach's growling. Interesting. I'm going to put it here so that it opens like this into this part of the house. I like that. And let's see. Do we want it to open that way? Yeah, let's do that. So that is, that's their house. And since that is like that, is that slab? That is. So this actually needs to be concrete, white concrete slab there. E. Let's do white concrete slab in that section right there. So we'll take these out and make them this, because that's outside the door. And then we'll see what happens with that area there. It's probably going to be white and orange, but we'll see. In the meantime, we have that mangrove, and they are here. Yay! All right. Hi, Sky. Were you going home because you're not feeling well? Yay! Malaya just did the plantation. That was Sky actually taking some medication for the flu or something that she was taking right there. It looked like she was going to go into her house for a minute. We'll come back to the house in a second. I would like to work on the house and things like that when they're working. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, this is a serious breach. What is breaching here? How did this water get in here? Whoa, be careful here. We don't want to lose Malaya or any of the guards. Wow. That was interesting. See, Amber was there. I think, who else is here? Ermias, he didn't come out. Malaya. Amber was trying to deliver something. Malaya was staying. Why did that do that? Wasn't that interesting? But this is okay. And this is a farm, and it has this color green. Okay, so we can put this color green now at the top here. We can put it at the top of the steps, right here, right here.
I could help you with that.
And right here. So this part is here. Then let's look. And now he can grow.
Work.
He can still grow this.
Good day to you.
This is for cactus.
Good day to you.
And this is for probably bamboo. That would be the 3. And this is for bamboo because this is the super tall one and goes all the way up, and I love that. And this is for cactus. We don't
I
want
could help you
cactus
with that.
growing up that, but I guess you could make your decision. Yeah. Isn't that curious? But it's okay. And you can decide whether you want the bamboo here and the cactus here growing up really tall, or whether you want it vice versa. And this is sugar in this area, and it's perfect. Miss Sasa, I like that.
I could help you with that.
Yeah, that was an odd sort of thing. There's a hallway here, and maybe the hallway overlapped and they made the hallway disappear right here. Let's take this and let's take this part away right there on the outside. Let's go outside for a second right here. I want to see something. I want to see what happened there. So this is the sugar farm right here on the other side of this guard tower, and this is what it looks like now. So it's one of the most beautiful places to work, and Ermias is going to be in 7th heaven working on this side. How far is this down? We could push back this area here to give more view and to not have this. And while I'm talking about it, why don't I just do it? This is one of these things. Let's get a shovel. I should have one. I do. And let's push back this beautiful, beautiful blue sand and pink sand in this area. We're just going to push it all back, and some of that drift sand because we want not to have right on that part right there. And we've got black. Look at all this different gorgeous color sand right in this area here. So let's bring this all the way to this part of the building, and then let's bring this part down right here. I don't want there to be this edge. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take this and follow this edge and make it look a little bit more natural? We'll follow the edge of the pink right here and have it come back into this part, and that's good. So there we are, and there is this part going over here. Now we knew these were really close, these buildings were close here to this, but there's enough room for both of them in this area. And this one's also coming down here. Do I want to remove this? I think I will remove this part right here. Where it's underneath the building, we'll leave that, but this we can definitely take out. There's a thing right here, an actual hole, and so we can take this back to the sands in this area, sorry, plant, and get this part right here to be here. And there it is. There's the hole down. And look what we found. We found coal. So now the outside looks like this. And this is good. And okay, so just for a second, I'm not going to do it right now because I still haven't gotten to the kids. This is what happens. I still haven't gotten. I just want to see what this looks like. Let's come over here. We're in the hospital area. I see the clinic for the tourists over there. So here it is, sitting right here on top of this is the house sitting right here. So we could actually cover it if we wanted to, bring this whole mountain back. This is where the sound is coming from, is these areas in here where we have, see those holes down there? So we'll see later what we want to do about that, like that, right there. We don't need that to be there. And yeah, so we'll see how we feel about putting in pieces in here to bring that part back up. And look at it cutting into this rock. So we can leave this rock. This rock is fine with that piece cut off right there. But this rock, too much is cut off here, so we need to put this back. All right. The exact placement where things could grow in the sugar farm are tagged, so you can see them by using the tag tool if I'm curious. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, let me go back for a second. And that'll be fun to look at. Let's come here. This is the place where we can go up right here. And oh, look where we are. We're in the mall. Let's go. Let's go back up. Now we don't want the mall entrance. Let's go over this way to where this is, and down here, and then we have that floaty thing there, which is over the mine, the ores smeltery, and that will eventually go back when all these buildings are still a level 3. We're still in level 3s. So this is what makes it so much fun. It really does. I'm going to take these away for a minute. All right. So all of that was about getting Sky and Yaz moved out of Aelea's home, because this was for Aelea, and it was just a mix-up. Sky is a stone smelter, and Aelea is a stone mason. So they both work in stone, except that one's smelting and one's crafting. And so in the back here with Aelea is this house right here. Now, didn't we just see Aelea with someone and we were surprised? Asher. This is really a little far for Asher. Let me see how much of a commute it is. Asher, if he wants to be coupled with her, if he wants to have her as a partner, let's look here. Manage housing. Let's look for Asher for a minute. And let's see if we can find him. He's probably not going to come up easily because he's one of the farmers and he's living in farm country. He's actually either the sheep farmer or he's the cow farmer. And there he is, 226. That is too far. Wow, that is a big commute for him. That's a long commute. For right now, I'm going to have both of them move into family housing because they haven't had any kids yet. And it is showing that Asher and Aelea, wait, don't do that. Let's come here. Let's do this for a minute. I am showing that neither of them have had kids. We only have had 3 groups of kids. And Asher is not with someone. I just want to make sure that he is not with someone. He is not. So they are a new couple. And I'm going to close this door. I'm going to move them down into couples' homes so that they, and that's my way of saying that they have decided to have children. And they hope to be chosen to have a family. It's not guaranteed, but they are given the okay. So if they don't get a child of their own, they're actually going to be eligible to adopt someone. and that's what we're going to do. So let's put them right here. And Nyla and Jacob, still a problem, but they have to come out of here. So manage housing, unassign them, and we're going to have Aaliyah and Asher move in here. So let's find Aaliyah. There she is. So who did I see? There's Aaliyah, and she's a farmer. So that is, I have two with similar names. That was Ailani. Ailani. I don't know. Aaliyah is the double A name, and Ailani is the stonemason, and so we still don't have any place. If we moved Aaliyah and Asher, let's see, because they would have to live down here. Let's see how far away it is for a minute, since I thought of that. 91's not bad. We're going to move Asher and Aaliyah here so they can have a kid. Let's see if I can find Asher. So Aaliyah lives here, and let's get Asher for a second. So Aaliyah is the farmer, and Asher grows cows. He manages cows, and she grows food. And I'm looking for Asher. I should find him. There's Ryland. So I see one of them. I don't see, there he is. Wow, that was long. Right, this would make him 121, which is okay. That's a thing that he's saying. That's a commitment he wants to make to having a family. And so they're going to live here. When I get them all in place, then I might change where they are. This is Vivian and Case and Jaden. Jaden's single. Vivian and Case had their kid, and they could actually move into housing. And here's another one. So Vivian is the ore smelter. There's absolutely nowhere in that area. Case is making the long commute because Case is actually this case right here is that where it says student is actually the head of the library, the university library. That's not that bad of a commute from here. So I could put them in a family home upstairs here. Let's come here and let's see. Right here. Let's look at this. I remember that Cassidy is here. So Cassidy is the only single here. And here is, I am going to have to do something. But Ermias and Amber have not had a kid. So they're going to trade places. And I'm going to manage housing here and unassign them to here. And that means that Nyla and Jacob could live here, 58 and 81. That's actually good for them. So we're going to assign Nyla and Jacob here. We're going to move Ermias and Amber down to the children's floor so that they have expressed an interest in having a child. And so we're going to move them down to a family home. So the kids can go to school in this area. Which family home was I talking about? It was probably this one. Let me see. No, Jillian and Benedict are here. I'll take care of them later. Let's see who's here. Case. I didn't do anything yet. Didn't I move Nyla and, yeah, I did. I had already moved them, but I moved them into that place. They were living, they didn't have a place to live. That's right. So now, let's move these guys out. Manage housing, unassign, unassign, and unassign, and unassign. So Amber and, let's assign Amber here and Ermias are going to move in here, and I'll have to find some couples housing for them. Let's come here. Jillian and Benedict are here, and they're the same. They have had their kids and they need to move someplace else. I'm going to move them out for a moment. I'm moving out too many people. Benedict is upstairs and Jillian is right here. Jillian's a school teacher. So if anything, the two of them need to be in this area right here. So we just put Ermias and Amber aren't going to be here. Nyla and Jacob are in this house. So let's close that door. They are there for good. Let's come down to this apartment here and let's see who's here. And this is Ronald and Tinsley, who have not had any kids yet. So let's do the same with them. Let's have them move out. And where this is a perfect place, we can put I would prefer to put Jillian and let's look for Jillian first. Jillian and Benedict, and let's put them here. Let's put Jillian and Benedict in here. This is it. This is all there is. This is the fun. This is what I live for. Let me just check. How did I miss them? I know you have a home already. All right, let's bring up. So there's Ronald and Vivian and Case. Ronald and Tinsley are going to move downstairs. Jaden, maybe I wasn't moving them, but I would like Jillian and, let me look for a second. Jillian and Benedict, I would like them to live here. There's Benedict, so let's assign him. And then let's find Jillian, and there's Jillian, and we're assigning them. Now I'll find out where Jillian and Benedict are living, and we'll move them, we'll move someone else into their house. And let's go back down here, take this way down for a minute. And which house were we at? We were probably at their house. Here. Armias and Amber are here. Let's look here. And nobody's here. So right here, we're going to put Ronald and let me see who the couple is. Ronald and Tinsley. So Ronald is only 56 from here. Tinsley's a little bit farther, but that's an okay commute. It's pretty straightforward, and she's fine with that. She wants to have a child. So we'll put them in. So now we still have Case, Vivian, and Jaden. Jaden's not a problem. Jaden is just going to move into the housing, the singles housing up here. So let's come here and move Jaden into here. And manage housing. And let's find Jaden. See, he's the blacksmith. He's only 100 from here, and he can be here. Vivian and Case, on the other hand, are homeless. And I don't think, let me see where this is. did I start any apartments up here? I was thinking I would have to put them in this wall because this is the wall underneath. Oops, let's look here. Underneath these go straight back, and that is facing east. Okay, facing east. So when I go into this apartment, east is this way. So I can put a room in there and on that side, and on this side facing east is this way. This one's much more amenable. No, let's forget that word. I don't know what word I was going for. Ooh, I forgot. These plants are so hard to hit. I just made a hole. I'll put that back. Let's put, you can hardly see, but that's how these rooms are. Let's put a lantern in here because we're going to expand this room. And that is our next step. Let's take this way for a minute. I guess you put the kids setting on off. I can't imagine how many kids you will have if you authorize them again. It's easy with the kids setting being off. When the kids setting is off, you can watch the kids come in, and when you get to the point where you have the number of kids you want to have, you can turn it back off again. So you can turn it off and on, and that's how I usually do it. So far we had one group of kids who were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we had the second group only had 2 because we forgot about raising the level. And so we got 4 more kids for 3, for the group 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And so group 4 is going to have the regular 6 kids. Yeah, you can turn it off and on, and which is wonderful. It's Planned Parenthood, and that's the way I like to do it. That we have the number of kids that the community can afford. So the way Minecolonies does Planned Parenthood is they replace the people who get killed, and that's understandable, and that works out fine for what they're doing. So if this is facing east this way, then in this apartment, east is this way, right here, and we can put in another place here. Let's put a lantern here so that we can actually see that that's what we eventually intend to do. This is Princess Wendy and Dilbert 93. This is their interior design for the Covenstead, for the residence for Crimson Keep that we are putting in some special housing into. So we really need to do this for a minute. Now you could also set the house on locked, no kids, to have kids only in the house you want to. And I do understand that. What I'm actually trying to do is get the kids into housing on this level down here. There is enough housing in this area. There's 5 houses down here. 1, 2. There are 2 houses here and 3 houses here. And I could actually put a 6th house somewhere in this area, but I don't think so. The other house where that's easy for the kids to commute, I'm making it easy for the kids to commute. I don't want them wandering around all over the place. That's how you lose kids. And so the other place where I can put a house based on what we've discovered is probably here. I'm looking at this and I see something out there, but I think it's lower than this, and I'd have to make sure. I'd have to check and see. The downstairs dorm runs high and has a piece that comes up, and I'll see if that interferes with that. But yes, I could. Those are all things that you can do with housing. If you don't want any kids, you can set, you can lock the houses so that they have no kids. But what I'm trying to do is actually get the kids into these houses and get the parents, the people who I want to be parents. Otherwise, you get the same parents over and over again. If I leave these people here, these family homes, unless I locked them, I would get the same kids over and over, which I don't want to do. Manage housing, and I don't see what you're talking about. So that must be in 20, where you can lock the houses. Cancel. Or do you have to do it from Town Hall, Mixassa? Because I don't see where it is. Where in the residence you can see. This is edit, and that's just to edit the name. Manage housing. Default colony override. Is this it? Right here. Building assignment mode. I don't know what that is. I'm afraid to touch that. I'm afraid to touch that. Turn the hiring mode to this hut or colony to manual to remove this citizen or to assign another. Yeah, I have that on manual, so we're doing that. So yeah, so we've got Case and Vivian. And why is Case Jr.? Case Jr. is a Fletcher, and I probably kicked him out of his house. I'm going to assign him up here.
What is it?
I'm going to assign him to this housing, although because he's a Fletcher and he works in this area, we'll check and see if there's some place to put him later. Oops, not here. Here. We'll put him later, but for right now, Case Jr., who's the Fletcher, can live here. He doesn't have a partner yet, and so yeah, he can live in this house, in this. Don't be afraid. Also in 19, in the residence hut, manage housing, play with the button assignment mode. All right, let me see here. Button assignment mode. Let's look here. Manage housing. Is that this building assignment mode? Let's look. Automatic, manual, locked, no kids. Oh, that's good. I'm going to lock this. Thank you, Mixassa. Merci beaucoup. Perfect. Parfait. Because that actually will mean that no kids will live here. And thank you so much. I did not realize that was there. And so we have that locked. So that's good. And we'll cancel for a moment. Now we moved Case. So these are the singles who are living here right now. They live. Oops. There are 3 single apartments here. This is one of them. And let me see if there's still 3 singles.
What is it?
This is not one. And this one should be one here. Yes. And then the one upstairs, one of these ones that I'm making into an apartment, but I'm not going to make it right away. This one. will be for singles for the time being. And let's take this bed away in here because we're not going to have anyone living here except the couple. Let's look here. That one's good. I'm going to change this couch. I love the couches in here, but we're going to remove them because these are only couples apartments here. See this? I love using your example, Mixasa, of this and having the houses be here like this. I have lost track of time. It's 2:30. Did they play? Let me see for a minute. Am I not getting, I'm supposed to be getting notifications of them. Twitch, let me look here for a second and see if Twitch, if they started. The last time they were going to do, so it's at 2 o'clock, but they haven't started yet. They haven't started. Minecolonies team is not live yet. Okay, so we'll see if they do. So I love the way this looks, but we're going to take this out because I don't want any of the singles being here. Let's put this here and not before the 6th of August. Ah, they're on vacation. Thank you. That's good to know. I didn't realize that. Okay, excellent. Does it say the 6th of August on here? Let me see. Let's see the schedule. It says, believe it or not, it says 7/26 that they're going to stream. So they didn't change their schedule on Twitch. They just announced that they were going to go on vacation, which is good until August 6th. Yay! Okay, just so that I don't have to worry about overlapping them. Let's put a sofa in here. Let's put a red sofa in here where that was. We're going to put it right here. I believe we have it set up. Not yet, so we'll see. We might put it the other way and set it up so that we could put a TV right there. We'll see what we do. This table could go in the back and we could put the TV here. And I think I'd like to do that ultimately. But right now, we're just making sure that none of our singles come in and sleep on the couch in the rooms where we have couples. Okay. Wow, this is complex. And my favorite thing, it must be a Sunday. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Yes, probably is. 7/26 probably is a Sunday. Probably is. But no, 7/26 is today that it says. It actually says on their schedule. Minecolonies team next stream is on 7/26 at 2 p.m. So this is a special community. All the people who live here are scientists. This is a scientific experiment, this community. And so what I'm doing essentially is I'm explaining to Mr. Villager, welcome back. What I'm doing is making it, and they understand, they would prefer it that way, that the children are safe. We're putting the parents who were going to have kids down here. And so Aaliyah and Asher are going to be one of the families, one of the couples. Let's look here. We have Amber and Ermias. They have not had kids yet, so they're going to be here. And now we have Ronald and Tinsley, and they have not had kids yet. They're going to be there. So we're still getting a place for Vivian and Case, and I think I'm going to have to assign them to the tavern. This is going to be an interesting one. So Zion, Allison, and Flora live here. Allison and Flora can live upstairs in that second apartment, or we'll find some place. The bakery, Zion can live in singles housing, and Zion, where he is, I think I'd run out of single housing unless I put them here. So let's see if I want to do that. Let's see if Zion can live here. He is not in a couple relationship, sure enough. So we can have Zion move in here. And let's see if I can find him. I should have made all of them not there. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so Zion has moved out of his family home. He was living with his moms, and he is going to be on his own now, living there. You hear that, bat? And then Allison works in the clinic in the tourist area, but Flora works here. If I'm not mistaken, she is baker right here, and she lives across here. We need to find something that works for both Allison and Flora. So yeah, so we're going to move. Let's find who it is. We're going to, so we have Cassidy, Jaden, and Case here. Let's look at the housing for a minute. Case is 69. Jaden and Cassidy are farther away. We're going to move Case downstairs to the other housing and leave Jaden and Cassidy here, so that I can make housing for the other couple to live there. Stop watching the streams in bed. Okay. I was reading. Looks like your meditation got a new level. Ah, calming. Yeah. I like that. I'm glad. Good. So we're going to put Case here. Case Jr., who's the Fletcher here. And now, why is Arya? Arya doesn't have a place to live either. Did I move her out of the house? I did. Is there room here? No, she lives here. It says she lives here. Vivian's homeless. Case is homeless, and we're going to make a place for them upstairs right now. And yeah, so since they're not streaming, Vincentius Primus. Vincentius is in No Man's Sky. That's where he is. Hello. Minecolonies isn't streaming, and I am at my second hour. I could do the 3 hour, okay, if you don't mind. Don't care? Do what I want, but what do you want? Are you hungry?
I'm fine. I'm in the middle of a battle.
Okay, so Jaden's here tonight, but we're going to open up that one as well. Right now, we need this one to open up right here and make a room. So the question is, do I want to make a room, or do I want to, yes, I do, because this is already an apartment. So these are the ones that we're just opening up a room, and that's up high enough. We're going to give them a bedroom here. They're going to move in. We'll come back to these houses later and do all sorts of decorations, but for right now, we're moving them into, there's the end of this right here. So let's put this in right here so that I know that that's the end of this right here. This is the top of the other apartment right there. So let's make this part here go here, and then we can move all this out because we're going to put in, this floor can be this, because we need to put in flooring anyway in this area. So that is plank. Let's just go ahead and plank this for a second. And I just need, this is what I'm looking to see, what's underneath. Okay, so let's move, I just need to move it back that much. So now, and there we go. Let's do underwater base. Underwater base, let's switch packs. We're going to go to Byzantine, which is right here. We're going to go to fundamentals housing. We're going to go to residences. We're going to go to level 5. Choice 5, level 5. I think it's choice 5, level 5. Let's look here. So with this choice, the houses are right here. So there's a house. The beds are right here. So there's a bed, 2 beds there, or a bed there. Based on this doorway and putting this table here, that would make the beds right here, right in this spot. We can move this over away from this wall. We can actually move it over, yeah, that's perfect. Move it over to there. All right, so let me go out for a minute. I want to see something. I'm a little concerned about the tops of things in this area here. So let's go out here. Let's go downstairs. Let me go up the stairwell for a minute right here. So see, we added right there, we added, and let's see what's above this is the other Covenstead right here. Let's see if I can see this in any of these rooms here. I don't see the top. And let's go back down. I think I'm okay. It's right in this area here. There really isn't anything here. There might actually be some water when I put this in. But since it's right here, it shouldn't come out because we can see the top of this. So let's come here and let's look. And there's the top right there. So it's not going to come out. So this is perfect. So I didn't dig the whole thing out because it's going to dig it out anyway. And so this is a level 5. Level 5 of this, and this is the Byzantine dorm 5, which is the single floor one, which is the thing that I have to be careful of all the time. And if I want to check, there it is. There's the bottom right there. Shall we go? Let's do it. So let us construct this. Okay, so there it is, and it is buried alive. It's buried alive. But we can see where it's supposed to be. Let's take the pickaxe and let's take these pieces away, and we still have to dig it out some, but that's okay. And that is interesting that Byzantine did that we still have to dig this part out. So here's 2 of the beds right here with that in between them, and then here's 2 more beds over here with the sink in between them. This is like New York City housing. And this right here, and this right here, because this is the other side of this bed right here. So there's that. So there's the
I'm
whole.
going to do my best
Hi,
work for
Everly.
you.
Does it meet your approval? Okay. She's like, what is all that noise in the middle of the night? That's actually what she's coming to check. Okay, so let's take this away, and based on where this door is, I'm going to use the beds, these two beds instead. So this, and it's a red bed, we're going to have red. This bed is going to be here. Let's do red beds. I'm going to put another one of these over here for right now so we can see. Suggestion for Mixasa, Mr. Villager is saying. If you're planning to add a third residence, maybe you could make something like the restaurant, but with just 2 rooms and maybe a mezzanine like the courier office one for some bed. Interesting. That's a curious idea. Let's do bed. Let's get the red. We're going to have a red bed in this room. And let's make these 2 go away. And we'll have this one right here. So there is the bed. And we could put a lamp on the table. I'm just doing this for now. These are really rudimentary. Rudimentary? Is that word a word? Rudimentary. There we go. That's the proper pronunciation. Okay. And there we go. All right. So, dun, 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 dun. So now we have these couples moved in. This is their permanent home, as they've already had kids, Vivian and Case, and this is good housing from where they are. Case is a little far away. Maybe we might do something, but it'll make Vivian, they're an odd couple. So Case is an academic and Vivian is a crafter, and they are in love. So this is their thing. So Case has the larger commute on here. Your idea for the moment is to have a surface garden for the new residents. Ooh, so it could be an island sitting. Oh, that is interesting. I like the idea of that. So now we have this couple living here in this empty house. They're waiting for their furniture and stuff to be brought. And let's go back down and let's see who we have now down here. So right here we have Peyton, Leighton, and Addison, and they are the last parents, and Addison is still in school. Now we can move Addison to the researchers. Peyton is a cook, and she is, can I see her? Oh, she's a cook down here. And Leighton is the concrete mixer. They also need to be in a house upstairs. So let's move them out. Addison is researching, so we're going to move her into the housing. So let's move them, all 3 of them out. Leighton and Addison. And they are now homeless. Jillian and Benedict have a home, and so we'll move them out now. And we'll put Addison in the other place. What other couple do we have? Nadia and Atticus had a child, so they should not be on this list. Ron and Tinsley, Roland and Freya. Roland and Freya are hard because they are far away, but they would have to move to couples housing. I'm gonna try something and see. Let me look at something for a minute. Roland and Freya might be better served if they use Malaya's place. Over here. Malaya's own home. And we'll look here sometime. A large arboretum tagged as a leisure site with benches so citizens could walk in it and sit on a bench. That sounds pretty as something to add to the fields. That would be really nice. Here is Nadia and Aiden and Atticus. Aiden's a student also. I'm moving them out of here. So let's manage the housing and let's move all of them out. So no one lives here. Whoops, did I just assign? Oh no, don't tell me I did that. Did I just assign someone by mistake? I did not. Okay, so they're unassigned. So let's come here. Let's cancel so that I don't make a mistake. Let me look. I think I moved everybody out. No, I didn't. I didn't move them out. Unassign them and unassign. I get mixed up with that sometimes. So, okay. So now Roland and Freya. Let's look here. Let's find them. This is closer to where they live, and the kids can still commute from this area. So that's what I'm trying to do. See, Roland, the current distance, this is only 84 blocks. Freya is going to have a little tiny bit more of a commute. Let me find her for a minute. Her commute is 162. Whoa. Let's do this for a minute. Let's go downstairs and see if they might actually be closer if they were living in this place. So let's come in here. Wait. If they were living in one of the downstairs apartments, because sometimes it works really weirdly. So let's look at this one. Flora and Allison are here. I'm going to move them out for a minute. I want to see Roland. I should have unassigned him. Roland right here, and that's 82 for him. And let's see Freya down here and see, and it's still 184. So it doesn't matter what house they live in. So I think we're going to give them Malea's house. Since Roland is one of the original first four, Roland's a first four, living in this house will be fine. He's lived in this house before, so he's just moving back into this house. So let's come here, and let's go here, and who's that? Oh, I forgot. I forgot about this. I forgot that I moved Malaya into here. Malaya's going to have to move out. Oh my goodness. I forgot that I moved Malaya into here. So let's manage housing here. Let's move Malaya out and assign her. Okay, and now we're going to move Roland and Freya into this bedroom, and their kids are going to be in the main house. So let's really find them really quickly. Roland and Malaya, where am I going to move her? That's what we're going to find out in a minute. So we're down here. There's Freya. Assign her. And then let's do Roland here. Some people will end up keeping some of the houses that they're in because we won't get any more kids. This might be our last group. Hold on a sec. Huh. I'm reading. Mixasa is saying at the same time they are working on their new style, so some things take time.
I can
But
help you with
they
that.
put somewhere a
What is
hint on their next style in one of the underwater buildings.
Best door for
Ooh,
you.
there is a secret door in this style, and you don't know them. Oh, and this nice mystery. Yeah, I bet we could put solid
day
windows
to you.
there. Yes. We just haven't done it yet. I haven't fixed this where they have solid windows in this part. So Malaya is here right now because she finished building and this was her last house. So I'm going to call her to here, so she's not standing in their house. And Roland and Freya are going to be here. Let's go back downstairs. Oh, the Covenstead. This is where Malaya can be. Let's look here. Citizen. There are no citizens here. Isn't there a guard here? Isn't Kimberly here? Wait, let me look here and see. There are no citizens here. Look at this. So this is the guard tower here. Who lives here? Bryn and Walter are here. Have Bryn and Walter haven't any kids? Let me see if Bryn and Walter, they did. They had Houston. And so they are here. I would love to move them someplace else. I'm have so many people who don't have a home. Let's move them out. I'm going to move Malaya here. Why? Because this is Russell. I can move Russell to here. And Russell would like to be back where he can be with her on a regular basis. So we're going to manage workers here. Kimberly in the beginning wanted to be here because she, why isn't it showing her? Because she's an archer. Kimberly had wanted to be here in the beginning because it was a Covenstead and she really loved the idea of this. So we are actually going to have her move out. We're going to have the druid and move in here. So let's look for Russell. And so Russell and Malaya, this is going to be their permanent house because they are already great-grandparents or definitely grandparents, so they don't have to move any place anymore. And I should be able to find Russell and move him. There he is. So we're going to move the druid to here. So he is now here. This is his place and his partner lives here, so this is his place with her, and he's a druid, so they, you know, that thing about military and where they sleep. So she is taken care of, and then we moved Roland and Freya into here. And yes, I need to change this out. I liked the door being like this. If the kids are already upstairs in bed, that's fine. Malaya's not home. We could make a door between these two if we wanted to. Who's that? Brett? Oh, I forgot. I'm like, who in the world is that?
I could help you with that.
Brett, what are you doing here? Why are you staying here? Brett is one of the new scientists. Oh, unless he was expecting to find Case, because Case is the head of the
I can help you
library.
with that.
I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay. Malaya. That's interesting. Do Brett and Malaya know each other? Malaya's attracted to druids. That would be curious. But we'll come back to that. I'm still trying to get the children's area done so I can turn on kids. And so we're going to come down here, but I have to make sure that everyone else is housed. So right down here now, we have room for another couple. And out of the people who are homeless, Kimberly is homeless, and I don't see her having any kids or being, she is just a single. Why is Kimberly homeless? Oh, Kimberly, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you very much. That's the problem right there. So we moved Russell. Kimberly is going to take over Russell's place, and we're going to do it this way. So Kimberly used to be there. We're going to put Kimberly here. We have Brett here. I'm going to put Kimberly here, and I'm going to move Brett over to the guard tower. And now I need a I need a more experienced guardian in this area, because they're the only guardian right now in this area, is this one here. So this is where Russell was, and he's not here anymore. So manage, and Kimberly is an archer, and we're hiring her right here. And this will be interesting for her to have this location. We'll see how she likes it and how it is. If she doesn't like it, what we might do is move her back into the second Covenstead, because she wanted to be in a Covenstead. So we could move her back into this one, instead of the other one. There's that side. We have a family living here. Who is it? This is Jacob and Nyla. We could move them out and move them into a different family home and move her in later. So we'll consider that later on. But right now, I think she's going to have fun being in that section. Let's continue downstairs and let's look. So I have one family here. There's nobody in this house. Let's look here. And there's nobody here. So these are two empty. And then let's look here. And we have Ronald and Tinsley. Let's look here. And we have Amber and Ermias. And finally here. And we have Aelia and Asher. And let's go, let's just go here for a second so I can see who's left. So Peyton and Flora. Peyton is a cook, and she is with Leighton. And so Leighton is also homeless here somewhere. So Leighton's homeless here. Walter and Bryn are homeless. Let's see. Yes, Walter and Bryn. So look at all these people. So let's go upstairs to, these people don't have any place to live. So we're going to go up to the tavern for a minute, and let's see how many we can get for a second. Yep. Let's go up to the tavern for a moment. We need some more housing. We absolutely do. And to have that many people who aren't in a place, I think it's more people than this will hold. And that's what I'm going to see right now. I'd like to try and get the couples at least in here. So Flora and Allison. We're definitely putting Flora and Allison here. And then Leighton, and let's put Leighton here. And let's put, where's Nadia? And let's put Nadia. I think Leighton and Peyton are supposed to be here. So let's put them here. So is that saying that Nadia and Atticus are homeless? Nadia and Atticus can move into the other housing we have at the far end. Nadia and Atticus, let's go to the other housing, the university housing, and we'll check on the other people. And once everyone is housed, we will invite children. I'm going to make it quicker because, man, this is taking a long time. Let's come over here. I'm going to use the airlock over here. This airlock right here. And we're going to come down and come over, and let's look at the housing here. Let's see how many we have here. So here there's only 2 people living here. So let's look. Aiden is a student and he's not with anyone. Addison is a student and she's not with anyone. Both of them are still in college. Nadia and Atticus are the ones, and Bryn and Walter. So from here, the commutes for them are extreme. Nadia and Atticus are kind of okay over here. It almost looks like we need farmers housing. Who's here? Who's this here? Let's look here and see. Did we put Parnell here? Yeah. Was Parnell is escape. Let me look. Parnell, does Parnell have, Parnell's a kid. So we're going to move Parnell into one of the kids' housing here. Let's see if I can move her here. Yes, I can. So let's move Parnell. She's not going to come up easily, but we'll try and find her. Oh, she did. Yay. So we'll move Parnell here, and that gives us at least one couple's house right here. And right here, we will put in, who are we talking about? Hello. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, bye, Kimberly. Kimberly's the archer. Let's come here. And so we have Nadia, Atticus, Bryn. Bryn and Walter are too far away. So we'll put Nadia and Atticus here. And hopefully they will not try swimming across here to get to their farms. If they do, we are going to need some more farming. We've been trying to put farmers over here, specifically for that reason. Brooklyn and Max don't have to be here. Let's trade. Manage housing. Let's have Max and Brooklyn not be here, and let's have Nadia. I just don't want them crossing the water, swimming across, and they absolutely will. And so let's have Nadia be here, assign Nadia here, and Atticus. Let's assign Atticus here if I can see him right quick. Come on, Atticus, you can do it. Did I pass you already? I hope not. Atticus. I did. All right, let's go here. Let's go up here. Nadia's homeless. Atticus, where are you? Car 54, where are you? Yes, I know. I'm dating myself by saying that. Atticus. Your head hurts anytime you remember that you need azalea bushes for the starting level. of your facility. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But the starting level of your facility, do you mean like the town hall? Because if it's in the town hall, there shouldn't be azaleas until you build a florist. Because a flower shop, I think, can grow them, can't they? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, they can be found in a lush cave and bone meal and make bone meal a moss block. Okay, that's good because I was wondering, yeah, how could they be so early on? All right, so we just did that. So Atticus and Nadia will live here. And it's actually nice to have Brooklyn and Max live at the far end of this hall because both of them work in this area. And this is a perfect place for their permanent residence. This is going to be their permanent residence right here. Brooklyn lives here. And so now the only two people who don't have a house are Walter and Bryn. And Walter and Bryn are a problem because they are in the mall and they really need mall housing. So these are people coming home. I didn't change it in time, so they're coming here. Oh, because they didn't have a house. That's right. So they're coming there for right now. Let me look here. What time of day is it? It's 3 o'clock in the... Let me go to a guard tower right quick. Do I have a guard tower handy? I'm going to try and go to sleep. It is raining. And try and straighten out what's going on here. Let's go here. And let's go here. And remember the athletic center that nobody's working on? I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm really waiting for Max. And I'll see what he is doing. Max, I think, was working on something. We'll find it. Oops, I forgot what I was doing. I was going up to, this is now Kimberly's. So I'm going up to Kimberly's room and I'm going to go to sleep before the sun comes up. We'll sleep right here. And I think today, with his stone storage. You're going to help your friend with his stone storage. So you're on a server. Is that it, Mr. Villager? You're actually on a server. And let's look here. I want to see what Benedict... So Benedict is definitely working on this. And Max was working on the school. I'm not sure that Max is working on anything. And what we need Max to actually be working on now, based off of what we just discovered, is this. And I don't know whether we finished doing the research. Let's look and see. We wanted Max to work on this. He is working on it. Look at this. Look at this. I think Max is already working on this. Look. It's the weights. That's the weight machine there. And one of the treadmills is in. And then, of course, the target practice is here. Let's see here. Yep. So Max is absolutely working on this building. And he'll continue to work on it. Let's go this way. Alessandra is one of the scientists, and she's a druid, but she is in armor, and she's coming, and Alessandro, he is coming in here. Look at that beard. And I know it could be a lady with a beard. I know. But yes, he is here. And he's looking at the archery. I like it. Now, he's one of the scientists assigned to the international facility. And so we have the university science areas, and then now we have an international science area. What am I doing? I'm trying to find a place for Walter and Bryn to sleep. They're going to sleep in the tavern.
I'm going to do
They're
my
going to end
best
up
work.
staying in the
I could help you
tavern.
with
We don't
that.
have any place for them, and that is something we can look at. So we know that Bryn is in the mall. Walter is a baker in the mall. Walter actually has that one area that Walter has a door outside of the bakery. That would be perfect for the two of them. I just have to figure out how it would work. But for right now, until I figure that out, they need some place to sleep. They've been sleeping in the town hall for these last couple of nights, and they're going to sleep in the luxury of the tavern for a while. Let's see. You created a moss pit. Ah. You think you will? Okay. Poor one. He said to me in school he was going to use all the stone to make a castle. Oh, did you take his stone?
I could help you with that.
Aww. And let's look here. So Leighton, Flora and Allison, Leighton, and we have 3 couples. And so I've got to find some housing for Walter and
I can help
Bryn
with that.
before I can have kids. So just a second. Let's see if we can get this done. Benedict, what do you need? Gray concrete wall.
I could help you with that.
Okay, that's intense. So Aelia is going to make gray concrete wall for him, and she'll get the concrete, and the
Good day
gray
to you.
color is going to come from mixing black and white. And we should have some things. You're just taking 2 stacks per travel. Okay. Let's go out. I want to look at this area right here. So if we were to put in a house right here for Bryn and Walter, there isn't anything that can kind of go in this area. Well, there's that. This is supposed to be a submarine platform to deliver merchandise around to this one right here, going around to here where I think we have another Fletcher. Yeah, over here, I think. But now I don't see the Fletcher. Wait a second. Is the Fletcher over here? I'm too far over. This should be the glass shop. So Cassidy can actually, eventually, she can actually have a house out from her place, depending on who she's in a relationship with. We'll see what happens. This is the other, no, that's Tinsley. That's the Forester right there. So this right here is oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we have one Fletcher here, and we have the other Fletcher right over here. So this is the retail Fletcher here, and this is the other one. They can reach each other. That's fine. That has nothing to do with our baker. Wait, nope, I'm still wrong. This is the baker right here. This is the retail Fletcher. I've lost the other Fletcher. This must be the other Fletcher right down here. There's the other Fletcher right here. It doesn't interfere if I put a house here. The question is, I definitely, because of the shape, am going to have to put in the long house. And that's what I'm going to look at right now. And that's why we're outside of this building right here. This is the bakery, and this is the bakery wall. Let's get this. Let's put it right on that. Let's switch packs and go back to underwater base. And let's go to fundamental housing. Let's go to residence. Let's go to the alternative one, the dorm level 2. And let's rise up for a minute. I'm going to have to see where it is first of all. So there's the house. And let's see, let's move it down to, this is at surface tension right here. So that means that if we move this to surface tension, it will be at the same level. So we would be putting a house right here. So I see that there's an overlap of something. Let's see who's overlapping right in this area right here. What's this? Is this the house? What is this? Is this the bakery? Is it overlapping the bakery in an area? It looks like it is. Hold on a minute. Let me look at the bakery lines. There's the bakery lines. Aha! So in order to give them a house, I'd have to push this back. How many? Let's see how many. We're going to have to put a hallway in right here because there's the bakery right there, and it has to come to here. So let's look and see which way it's facing. It's facing the wrong way. Let's turn it this way and do that all over again. Sorry about that. I should have looked at this before. I'm going to have the view go out this way. There could be a view out in this direction. So see what I've got there? So now I have to bring this back over so that it lines up on the inside. Let's push this right up to this line right there, that line, and let us go back in here and go to the bakery and see how far over we can have it for the fact that we need to put in, we don't want it to get the drowned from your, oh yeah, it's a pretty evil group, the drowned, that they added. It actually is quite evil. All right, so see, this is what the bakery is going to look like when it's a level 5, and we're putting a house right here. So see that white line? I'm going to bring it out so I can see the entrance. And there's the entrance right there. So this is the entrance right here. There's the match. And then we need to push this back, and that's what we're going to have to go outside and see. So now that we have the entrances matched, we can run out here, go back outside, and set it. So it's going to take away the mountain, but it's only going to take away the mountain to the water level. And then we can put the mountain back. But it's going to sit right here among these pieces right here. Now see this? Here's my problem right here. Where is that in relationship to this? We have a problem, Houston. It would be nice if they could look at the, that would be interesting if they could look in the tree place. Let's go in. where can I go in here? I need this hallway. I'm gonna have to put in another, aren't I? I'm gonna have to put in another airlock someplace in that area to use or as an industrial hallway. Let's go this way. Let's run this way. I want to look and see what it's showing me in the arboretum. Is that the tree place? The arboretum? Ooh, ooh, that is not gonna work. All right, that's way too deep in, as we can see. So let us move this over until it's on the outside of this building. And let's see if that is over enough. Let's move it back one so that it's lined right up with this building. Wow, look at that. So this is the border of this with that right there like that. Oh, that is going to be very curious. We might have to do some details. I'm going to leave it here for a minute because right now I can't put this in until I check and see where it is in the other area. So let's come this way. You are hearing Vincentus Primus. And let's see here. Let's look here. And let's come down. And let's see if I can see this showing up in this hallway here. Not in the hallway. Not here. There it is, sticking out right there. Let's look here. Oh my gosh, is it actually going to match up right here? Maybe I should just go ahead and match it to this. No, I don't know that I want their private house matched to there, but look how close that is. But the problem is, whoops, I know, I wasn't looking at the floor. The problem is that now this door is not going to match. This door is in a different location here. So if we matched it to that door, I'm going to have to put in a hall. I'm going to have to put in a hallway, a back hallway here. So let's say we put a back hallway in first, right here, right where this is, where we thought we weren't going to have a hallway. Let's put a back hallway here, which matches up with this, and let's make this go away for a minute. Exit. So we'd have a hallway that would match here. That would end up putting the house right in this area more. Because it would move it back into this area. The Fletcher is here. Is it going to interfere with the Fletcher? Is it going to interfere? So the hallway would be here. Let's take this level 3, which is where we need it. See where this is right here? This right here is this. Let's mark this for a minute. I'm going to mark this through this part right here because I need to know where I can put this hallway. And there we are. Good. And let's bring this right here for a minute and see where this is going to line up with. Uh-oh, see that? That looks like it's going to be up higher and it's going to come right to there. So we're going to have to rearrange those windows. So if it comes to here, and these are how wide? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So this is where the entrance would be for their place. So if we stood here, let's touch this for a moment, and let's go to housing again, and let's look at this housing, residences. Let's go to dormitory level 2. We're going to need to turn it around so we can find the doors, but we need to bring it down so we can find the doors. Let's look for doors. So there it is right there, and it needs to be over to here, and then it needs to be facing this way. And let me see if this is, let's turn it around. Let's do that again. Face it this way or the other way. Let's turn it back around. 1, 2, and let's have it face this way. Yeah, okay, so there's the door, and we would be putting it right in this area here. Let me see what we're talking about. So let's go up and let's have it be down in the water. Look at this. Here's a problem, Houston. Down in the water, right here. Let's have it come down to surface tension. That's surface tension. Who is this? Is this the restaurant? What is this? It's the Fletcher. So the Fletcher in the mall is right there. The bakery in the mall is right here. We would have to move it over. Can we put it right here? Let's see if we can. Where's this now coming to? That's the end of that. And where's the Fletcher now? And the Fletcher is still. Wow. I kind of still would like to do it, but it doesn't fit here. Let's try the other house for a minute. So let's go back to here. Let's do the first house, level 2. And it doesn't matter because this is the problem we have with this house. It's going to clear away all of this. And it's much bigger, I think. But we might be able to put it facing a different way, and that's what I want to look at. So let's raise this up. So in real life, this is the way cities are built. Things are already there, and you gotta find a way to make them all work together. And so that's kind of what we're doing right here. So that is where the door is, and let's bring it all the way over. It might be a weirder shape and may fit better. Yes, see that? It's fitting better here. Let's bring it all the way over to that line, and then let's see where it is on this side. It's still too far over into this. We can't do it. We can't put a house here. We can't put any of these. That is for definite. We can't put any of these houses. I wanted to use the water houses because I love the way they are. Ah! I will tell him, Mr. Villager. Vincentius. Nope, he's back in the game. That was interesting. I wonder what pulled him out for a second to do that, to play guitar. But he's back in the game. But I will tell him that you applauded He'll appreciate that. He absolutely will. So we're going to have to use, and let's see if it fits. We might have the same problem. Switch packs. Let's see if Cavern will come to the rescue. Infrastructure. Nope. Fundamentals. Default. Housing. Level 1. Residence. Level 1. Whoa. See, and you don't even realize it until you start trying to fit things in. Just how much there is. How deep these are. What is this? Did I put something down by mistake? No, this is the house. I'm like, where did this come from? Oh, here you are. Okay, so this is it sitting here. It might be able to come directly up to here. Nope. Directly up to the wall piece right there. Let's try that first and see if it fits in this space. And it does. And let's come over to this side, and sure enough. So this one fits. We can put this in, even if it, see all this, it would take away this. We don't have to worry about that because it's above ground. And with hers, with Lady Shatana's, it doesn't remove all of the other part first. So now we just need to go in. So we're not going to put a hall here. So let me pickaxe this for a minute right here. We can take this away because there's no question that this can be here. When it comes to a conflict, isn't it painful? Yes, it is. It is when you have this idea of something you want to do and it's like, no, I can't do that there. Now, other people would say if you planned your place in advance, you know, then you would have known that from the beginning, la la la, who cares? Yeah, because I don't. And I like, here it comes, it's coming all the way up. And there it is. So there's the house. And there's the doorway. And let's push it back now. Let's push it to here. And it needs to be down one. And right here. So it's only going to have the doorway in the to one side. It's probably only going to have one door. Or maybe we'll use the middle door as the only door here. So, but I've got to push it beyond the wall, beyond where this building is. And I think this is beyond. Let's look here and see if there's anything beyond this. I'm going to move out the house for a second. I just want to put this here for a minute. I know there is rock here, so I can move it out. And see, yes, that's what I was afraid of. See that? It comes all the way out to here. And that's what I wanted to make sure of. Let's make sure now that we actually do have it all the way out. Let's just take one more time and move this back one more this way and see if we see stone now. And there's the stone. So this is where it's going to be. Now I just have to go out one more time and look here.
I'm going to do my best work for you.
Find where it's set. So it's going to be sitting right here in this rock, underneath here, in this place right here, sitting right next to this. Yee! That is too close. It's inside the building. I can see it. It's too close. It's inside the building. Let's push it. Wow. Right here, we're pushing it to here. So yeah, we are going to have a little corner. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to actually look how close it is. That's it right. That's this. It's right here. This is okay. This is okay right here. I didn't want anything necessarily there. I would prefer to have the house. There aren't any other businesses, and if other businesses come in, they're actually going to come in 20, and they might not be available to me, and if they are available, I'll probably be moved to 20 by that time. So I don't want to do anything there. I'm going to move this one more over. And then on this side, I'm actually going to make a corner, and we'll see how that's going to work, because there's a mountain right here. See this? It's inside this mountain. So inside here, we can make a little corner, and that's what I'm going to do. So now I just have to make sure that they match, that the floors match, and then I can actually make that. But man, did that take a lot, didn't it?
I could help you with that.
Yes, you can. So we're going to come back down here. And so what we need to do is, we can't have it directly up against it. We have to have 1, 2, 3. Let's make it 3 back, and let's see if it's still in the rock. If we do 3 back, it's still in the rock. Up, and there is liquid. Okay, I'm putting liquid in the whatchamacallit. But let me put this white right here for a second. I've got it in my hand. Stop. And there. All of that doesn't exist. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to end up putting a little corner right here. And what I'm trying to see is how far this little corner is going to go, because if it goes like this, yep, there's water. If it goes to water right here, we might as well go ahead and put in a real corner right there. And that's what I wanted to see. We need to put in a real hall corner.
I could help you with that.
If it was still in the mountain, I would say we could go ahead and just carve out a corner. But based on where it is, see this right here? We're going to have to put in a real corner there. So let's see where this is. Is there enough room to do that? So see this right here? If we bring this back even 3 more, let me see if this is going to light up. There it is. So it's already within the realm of this right here, which would mean that we would need this fletchery to be finished first. Or we could have the house finished first. It's just going to take away the corner of the house. I'm okay with that. If it just takes away the corner of the house, that's fine. That's as far back as it can go. And I need to put something here to show that this is where the door would be. So we've got this piece right here. Let's look at this. Let's put, wait, right there. So this is the doorway right here. And see where that's just going into the, there it is, right there. I think we're still going to have to build it. I don't think we're going to be able to use mixasas, but I want to try. I don't think there's enough room. Ready? Let's get a sponge, and I'm going to put sponges right here so it doesn't come any farther than this. Right here, we'll have the sponge be, whoop, that's why we're doing this. Put the sponge right there, and put this here. So that's not quite big enough. We're just going to make a little tiny hallway for them to fit right here. And since it's not big enough anyhow, we move this all the way over. We can't move this back. Let's go out. I think I can go out here now, since we've opened this up. Let's go out. And this is it. This is the crazy. This is how much stuff. Now, I see this here. I don't think it interferes with that. If it comes all the way over to this wall right here, I think I'm okay with that. There's nothing there. So let's bring this over one more this way, and that'll get it closer to the wall section that we're trying to get it to. And then let's go here. I think I'm still, yeah, not swimming. Okay. And so what we're doing is we're putting in a hallway right here. So this is not going to be here. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's take this part away right here. We already have sponge down for that. We don't need these to be here. And that is going to come right to this part right here. We could actually make this catty corner hall right in this spot here. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and this is the end of that part. And that's what we're looking at right here. I hope you can see. I know it's underwater, so that makes it really kind of difficult. Let's try sponging it for a minute and see if it's secure. It is, almost. So then I think, yeah, there's that. Yeah, why don't we build it and then we'll be good. So here we go. This is just going to be a level 2 of this default. And we'll come here. No! Ooh, I almost made a mistake. Whew. Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh no, I can't go back from here. Shoot, I can't. I can't. It's going to... I do have to go back. Okay. It's going to move it, I think, and I'll have to reset it. But let's see. Let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to default. Let's go to residence. Let's go to level 1 is what we want. It looked like it didn't move, which is good. Whew. Yes, it is a puzzle. It is indeed. And this is a level 1 default residence, cavern style, and constructed. Dun, 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 dun. And now let us take this away right here, and here it is. So this is the entrance right here. Let's get these to go right now. And this is going to be the doorway. This is actually quite cute. Let's go in because we've got lots of water, and we're going to fix these. Aha! So see, that part right there is up against the, right now I'm going to put glass here because I want to remember that the house is there. Glass. So we're just going to, that the arboretum is on the other side. We might want to make big windows on this side, and that's what we're going to look at. Right here, we're going to close this up, and we need, first of all, this brick, And we'll put this brick in first, although stone would be better. Let's put stone in right there. And then here, let's take this. The water is going away. And let's finish this part off right here. And let's remove these stairs. There is no upstairs here. This is, we're going to do with this what we did with the other ones like this. And this goes away here. What's out this window? Let's put window here for a minute, and we'll go out and we'll see what they can see out that window. This window is not going to be here, so we'll close that. Although, I don't think there's a view, but I'm going to leave the window for a minute and see what kind of view there is, because there might be something that we might want to take away this corner and give them something. Let's get rid of these right now. Right here. Let's get rid of all of these. And I'm going to put lanterns in here for right now. Do I have a thing against fire? Yes, I do. And let's take this right here and put it up. Why don't we take all of this for a second and just put it here for a minute? I've got that, and I'm going to put lanterns in the corners. She actually has, Lady Shatana actually has lanterns in these corners in the level 5 build. But we're going to put them here because we're taking away these, because these are just torches in a level 1. So we don't need that. And then we're going to put this in right here to secure this so that it's not leaking. So now it's not leaking, and this is excellent. All right. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm past the 3-hour mark. This is wild. I'm actually past. Now he can have a full door. The two of them can have a full door here. Since I'm already at 12 minutes past, I'm going to go to 3.5. And because I want to put in, hold on. Yes, I'm going to put in a bedroom right quick for them here. I'm going to leave that. I might as well put this in this corner. Where could you possibly be, trader? I know there's island out there, but it just sounds like he's way too close for that. So we're going to take this. If we put a bedroom in here, you come in here. This looks like the living room and stuff should be over here. Why don't we put the bedroom in this corner right here? And let's do that super quickly, and then we're going to move them in. And then I will show Mr. Villager the Crimson Keep. 4 hours? I'll show the Crimson Keep in just a sec. So here we go. Let's come here. Let's switch. Let's go to Byzantine. Let's look at fundamentals. Let's look at residences. Let's pick the 5. I think I want to do the 5 one. So we're going to come over here and we're going to look at 5. There it is. 5, level 5. And that shows us where the beds are. And we need the beds to be turned this way. It's close enough. We can put it up to this wall. This wall is not against the arboretum. So there is room there if we want to do something. We can put it up to that wall. Where's the door? Wait, if the door is here, that is the arboretum side. If this is the door, which it is. Oh, no, 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 no. And we have to bring this out one because we don't have any room on the outside of this building to do anything. So we can bring it here. We can put that there. We can put that there. That makes a little tiny space. Let's turn it this way. So now we're going to have the room here. We can bring it out this way so we can put it all the way back. We can use these two beds right here and this, and that'll fit it into this space right here like this. And that's where we're going to put it. I think that's probably where we put the others. This is a level 5, and let us construct it. So there it is. And let us make all of this go away so that we can see that it's sitting right here like this. So let's take the pickaxe here. We're going to take these away right here. We still have that right there. So we have this. These are the two beds we're going to use, and we're not going to use this bed. So let's see what happens. Yep, there's water. Okay, so if we want to do anything beyond this wall, we'll have to put some more wall out there, but it is not in conflict with this. See that right there? That's where we were headed, and we can't do that. But we could probably give them an interesting bedroom here. This is going to be very curious. For ending, I hope this doesn't break too much privacy, but what is your favorite foods? Mr. Villager, you're asking me, or you're asking Mixasa? Let's see. Hard question. Probably St. James shell scallops is the word, I think, and also cheeses. True cheese made with raw unpasteurized. Ooh, I love it. My favorite foods: ice cream made with eggs and real cream. I love ice cream made with eggs and real cream. And the other thing, if I was going to answer that question, what else would I say? I would say we're going to put in blue beds. Chili. Chili is one of my favorite foods. Chili. And then my second favorite is pasta. Pasta fixed anyway. But I love pasta. And that is one of the foods that's high on my list. Yeah, that's me. I love cheeses. I love cheeses too. I love dairy. So let's go here. Let me get a bed. Let me get a blue bed because that's a blue table. We're going to put a blue bed here. Again, I just made those beds go away, but I think I remember where they were. 2 and 3. So even though there's nothing here, Bryn, and I'm going to make that go away. I'm going to close this. So even though there's nothing here, Bryn and Walter can actually live here. Because this is a kitchen right here, and Walter works there, and Bryn, luckily,
I could help you with
I'm
that.
sorry, Zion, that is Zion, right? Yes, and Bryn works right here, so she has a little tiny bit of a commute, but in comparison, she's in 7th heaven. She'll be able to live here, and this is their permanent house because they have, if I'm not mistaken, already had kids. Yes, Houston is their kid, so that is their permanent house. Dun, 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 dun. And they are very happy. All right, so what I probably would have done, Jaden has successfully improved his recipe for shears so it doesn't take as much iron. That is excellent. Hello, Arya. There goes Arya. She's going that way. And I have so much stuff in my hand. Let me do something for a minute. Let's put this down and these two things up. And let's put this up. No, I'm going to use that. I'm not using any of this stuff right now. We're going to take this away. I'm going upstairs. The last thing I'm going to do, I was going to do the children, but nah. I really don't have time. I have 10 minutes. That's too short a time to try and get the kids sorted in time. So we're coming up here. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. Instant pasta. Mr. Villager is telling us his instant pasta, pizza, steak, pineapple. Love pineapple. Filled cookies like fig Newtons and things like that. Yeah. And sweet bread. Surprisingly, the dyer's shop outfit fits perfectly with the fact that the hut will be a clothing shop, as if she was some kind of stylist. Exactly. Okay, here we go, Mr. Villager. Let's go to the Witches' City, the City of Witches, which is what I'm calling Princess Wendy and Dilbert 93's style, which is Crimson Keep. And I believe it's down pretty far. There we go. Crimson Keep, select. And what Mr. Villager wanted to see right quick is the school for Crimson Keep. So we have to go to the wall and then go to the hut blocks. And I don't see anything here. So let me do that again. Let's X. Let's tap down. Let's go to the hut blocks. Let's go to the school. It's probably down in alphabetical order down here somewhere. No. There it is. I see it right here. Let's do that. And let's do a level 5. And then I'm going to move out for a second. Aha! Look at this. Let's raise this up. So this is the school in Crimson Keep. So that means the school is in the university because that is the teacher's desk. Look at them sitting above the teacher. They're sitting on something above the teacher. Isn't that curious? That is definitely interesting. Let's go into the university and see if we can find where this building is. Let's go back. This is level, let's see it, keep, hut. Let's go all the way to the bottom. And there's the university right there, level 5. Okay. So this is the Crimson Keep University. This monster. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Wow. I'm going to raise it up a little bit because I don't want the rock to be in it. Holy good night. So this is the main floor of the Crimson Keep University. This floor right here. We're just walking through a little bit because I'm looking for the school. This is all, look at these study areas. This is pretty interesting. Okay, let's go upstairs one, and then up here, what am I seeing? Is that wild? This is the next floor up right there. So these bookcases go all the way up the wall. Wow. That's intense. So up here, we have a walkway here for it, and there's stairs. There are the stairs to go up to these levels right here, and you can see that there are stairs in certain areas where they can get up to the bookcases in there. In the middle, we have this section here that goes around this complete area right here, which is all books. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, that's not there. That stone is in the build. What in the world? Is this the library? You like the idea of using shingles as stairs? Yes, and it is in fact their idea, and it is a really cool idea that you can use the shingles as stairs. I don't know what that is, except maybe that the library is supposed to go in here. We'll check in just a minute. Let's go up here. Let's go up here. Now this is where the other door is, at this level right here. And we have this area here, going back along here. We have a doorway here. We have this area going back here. So this is where the upstairs doors are. And inside here, and there they are. This is the school. Look at it. So that's why it looks so strange. So the kids are actually sitting on chairs and facing a green board, which is pretty interesting. And where's the teacher? Where's the teacher's desk? Remember how it was in here? I think it's like right over here somewhere, like right in this area right here. But that is the reason why those little chair platforms were sitting up above the teacher's desk, because the teacher's desk is behind the green board right here. So if we remove this right now, if we go to the keep, go to the huts, go back to the school, where is it? Level 5, and where is it? Oh yeah, yes, so see, it's in the corner. It's either in the corner in the back or in the corner where that blackboard is. It looks like it's in the corner near that, but it's hard to tell. But yeah, that's it. Oh, but wow. Yes, it is a monster. It is actually a monster. The interesting thing about that monster is the city of witches, is that Crimson Keep is actually almost all, as you saw it, let's switch back to the university here. It is almost all black stone and stone. So that makes it easier in some respects for the buildings that they have. And that's spruce. That's spruce in that level 1. This is the level 1. The level 2 is just stone and spruce again, and then the 3, the 4, and the 5 just changes it to black stone. But look at the number of bookcases. This place is made out of books. This would be so intense. The number of books you would have to have. You would have to have a sheep farm. You would have to have a plantation, a sugar farm, and it would be pretty intense. But it is beautiful, and this is why I always love thinking of it as the witches, the city of the witches is what Crimson Keeps is. And yet, judging by this and the way the seats are, yes, it's up front. Because remember these little indentations right here? So when we go back to it, keep hut, school. Let's go down to school, and 5. And those little indentations are right there. So yes, so it's on this side of the green board. The green board is right here. And these and the kids are sitting right there. And the expensive underwater base never will be at this level. Underwater base is expensive in a different way. This is a very grindy but achievable. Underwater base is, you have to be an explorer, because you have to be able to get amethyst, you have to be able to get underwater stuff, things like that, and that makes it one of the really ultimate challenges, the underwater base, and very fun, but very, very enjoyable. And I am so happy. Well, of course I had to, because I'm a mer. But for everyone else, I highly recommend it. And Mr. Villager is here to tell you what it's like. There's also another couple on YouTube that is doing the underwater base. I don't know whether they finished. Let me show myself. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to go. But I have had a wonderful time. Mixasa, merci beaucoup. And please thank Matlam for this. This is such a gorgeous place, and I just love it. Merci beaucoup. And a bientôt. And Mr. Villager, thank you for being in chat. Obrigado. It's always a pleasure to have both of you in chat. Obrigado. And I think it's afternoon, so that's Boa Tarde is afternoon, I believe. Boa Tarde in Portuguese. And by the way, Mr. Villager, Ray Combs, who is the Minecolonies, he is essentially, Minecolonies is a team, but he's essentially the main developer, and he is in Brazil. So he actually speaks Portuguese as well as German and English. German is his home language. But yeah, he does. So just wanted to give you that little piece of information. And everyone else, enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And I will be back. We're going to play music. Music. I hear music. Music. I hear music. Music. Bye.